Right, I'm not going to have a long intro or quiet bit at the beginning this time. First, I want to say thank you all very much for your support during Mum's recent illness. Sad to say that yesterday morning, about 6:30 or just before she died, we got the phone call from the North at Norwich at 6:30 to say that she had gone. I don't know how often they check, but reasonably often, every hour anyway. She was in no condition to press the button, so she was knocked out for the last day or so. But with that, I say I'm grateful for all your support. It means a hell of a lot to me. Although I'm not religious, I'm certain it helps. If not me, it helps other people for prayer. I just like people to think, of what's happening. Alright, now first of all, I'm gonna get back to a more normal schedule, but there will be delays. No, this thing here, I've been busy with, so I've been messing about a bit. This one, as you remember, I had actually taken this out and put it down below, but I've done a bit of work on it. Not only have I cut the fill levels to more realistic. Now I don't know if I'll have myself enough room to go at. I doubt it. It doesn't. Oh, just no. You remember this thing used to go like stink, and I've been trying to stop it from going too fast. No, look at this. 14 mile an hour. It's flat out. It's as fast as she will go. I'm going to leave that up here for now, I should. So I'm going to bring this back on the roster, and I think it was Chris who was worried that some of them were going on the roster that the Ursus C45 might. That's not a hope in hell. That is possibly that in the John Deere Model A are my favourites from this pack on this map. Now, talking about that, what did I do with the Model A? Because I always also slowed that down to the Model D. Did I leave it in there? I'm just going to show up a little bit of work I've done. But 3 off my head, which were far too fast, I have actually managed to slow down. Oh, this was one of them. This was also too fast. This is probably now slightly slow for the model, but won't be too far out. But it's also very noisy. There we are. Yeah, look. That's as fast as she'll go. 10 mile an hour, that's it. So I'm just going to park it in there. I'll put those back later. I did put everything back, I hope you noticed. Now, somewhere I left the Model A because I was using that. And we're just going to show up what I've done on there. Also, I took, where is it? This. Tried it on a base map with maize on. And this is the updated one, and it now works properly. So if you want a corn picker, and you want an old-fashioned 2-row corn picker, this is the boy for you. It works. It looks good. It feels good, and by golly, it does you good. That's the Model D. I keep looking at Model D. I'll do a bit more plowing in a minute. I don't think this will be one of the longer videos. I'm feeling a little bit washed out at the moment. I think for fairly obvious reasons. Oh, that's the Ursus. Now that is not going. Look at that. Could I get rid of that? Really, could I? Yes, the only thing I'm not so keen about is the dirt skin, but alright, what did I do with the Model A? I know I had it there. No, I thought I put it away, but I didn't. Yeah. Because I put it in the bottom end here. But that is brilliant, especially now slow. And that was actually easier to slow down. Ah, here it is. Now the only thing is I don't know what I've done and how I managed to slow them down. If it will affect the horsepower, because the only way I could do it before, I could do it by slowing the revs down. Just dropping the revs before one of the giant patches. No, you can't just do that, but there we are. Look at that, 10 mile an hour. Should actually have a top speed about 9 mile an hour, so I've been told. I think the actual author said somewhere these were about 9 mile an hour top speed, but there we are, look at that. And I better just put this back. Yeah, I'm quite proud of myself. I've got these working. And again, getting back to real life, we are now very busy emptying the bungalow. Need to hand it back to the housing association in about a month's time, so we've got to get it empty. Funeral arrangements to do. Luckily, mother and father took out plans for that, so it's because of this at the back here. I cannot just get off this now. I just have to jump to another tractor. I'll get back on and just jump. That's better. That's because that's at the back. They just haven't given me room to jump off. Because on those you mount the things from the back, if you excuse the expression. Just realised what I said there. Yes. Alright, we're going to get back to this. I'm just going to check out. Hello, it's got an offset, but I think it should have an offset on this, so we will leave that. I'm going to leave that up for a little while just to sort this out. And we do a little bit of ploughing. I know you shouldn't drop it in like that, but hey-oh, did I actually switch on the... Oh. Yes, I did. Oh, don't want you, thank you. Pressing all the wrong buttons, but... Again, I don't think there's any great surprise. I always press the wrong buttons. Wait for the plough to come up. Okay. Yeah, I forgot just how quick this thing turns. Now, this, as you know, is another one of my personal favourites. I love this crawler. It's far better than the other crawler in my opinion. And we're getting this seat now, and we just spend about quite half hour contemplating the world. Actually, I don't think I do need an offset on this, look at it. Let's try it without. You know what's happened, don't you? It should be Great Field, but it's not. It's on ordinary, so we just do that. Lift this up. Let's take it back, and we just check now. If we drop that in and we look behind, it should know. Yes, that's why I was leaving, because that bit there was... Oh, I'm going to come out of cab just to do that over a little bit. That there is not fair. Now I'm going to get rid of this offset. I'm not certain whether I need it or not. Better. That little blue line you could see is an offset on this. Now I've got to learn how to. I was just getting used to driving this. So now I've got to learn again. That's better. I mean, one thing you've got to do now, I have to do with the Great Fields on, is allow that plough to lift fully. And I've got to learn that it's slow and steady little jabs on the controller. It won't be so bad once we get... Oh, hit the wrong button again. I do apologise. Just go through until we find it. There we are. That's what we wanted. It would have been easier if I'd been using the wheel, because I've got one button on there for set GPS off. Whereas on the keyboard I had to press 2, and You know, us bears of small brains, we get very confused. Now I think we've done the old. I think we've done the other one. I think that is fully cropped. I'm just gonna have a look at that, see if I want to start the Ursus up again. I've got a feeling that finished off. I haven't actually checked. I should do really what we had running last time, what we done last time. It should show up on Farmer's Touch. Should show me what's in there. Yeah, that's been seeded. Alfalfa. Yeah, it looks like it's all done. Yep, that is all done. I used the John Deere and the Ursus on this one to see this was grass. This other one was grass when we get round to it. Now apparently the alfalfa we should now bale it and do whatever we want with it. We'll find out anyway. It was on 15. I know that my good friends over at what was NOEB became SOB. Modding added that in on their on Old Ridge, and incidentally I played a bit of Old Ridge the other day again. No, me same old save game. Excellent, really was. I really did enjoy getting back to it again. I still got lost. It almost goes without saying I'm going to get lost on whatever map I play. It wouldn't be me if I didn't get lost, no would it? No, we should have turned almost round our own length there. Yes, look at that. Wait until we're off the edge. Looks like we're getting it all. I'm using a Massey plough here. Yes, a Massey plough. Plough from the Massey plough. Well, fairly obvious when you think, oh, if it's a Massey plough, it would be from the Massey plough. I've been watching quite a bit of videos off and on in the last few days. Been watching a lot of species on his Watts Farm. They're one of my favourite maps. If you like a small map, well, probably a bit late now to go and obtain a copy of Watts, but if you like a small farm map, that is almost perfection. It's also difficult because the hills and slopes he's put in, same as what Darren's put in on this. This incidentally is Willow River Farm, but I'm only using a very small part of it, the Old Ridge Museum part. And as you might see on the thumbnail for this, the screenshot for this, I just thought I'd show off that it's Merman's Museum Edition, as done by Darren, especially for me. I really am chuffed. I'm still chuffed about that. I didn't think I'd ever get to the state that someone would bring out a special edition just for me. I half expected to possibly help some people with some testing or a little bit of advertising, but I didn't think I'd ever get a special edition. And this is different to one that's on PCSG. Well, for a start, the splash screen is different, but also the vehicles don't reset to the museum as they do here. And I don't think you got chickens in Darren's standard one. I'm not certain about that. I always play this edition. No, even though I want to play the full farm, I play this edition. But this is because, a little bit of history, Darren, like myself, loved Old Ridge. And he decided to do sort of it when it disappeared, when it wasn't done for 17, and he made a 17 edition, but we could never get permission to release it, which is, I think it's a crying shame, but there. So he decided to do his own map after he'd made it, updated Old Ridge, and he'd done an excellent job on that, by the way. So this was the result. This, believe it or not, is Gold Crest. Now I find it hard to believe it's Gold Crest, but everybody who plays this finds it hard. The only thing that gives it away is the road layout around the town, around the main town. The rest of it is so different. It's a production map as well as a straightforward farm map. I'm just farming it. It's also, if you want to play this with more realistic, don't. It's not built for more realistic, but although the slopes are correct here, just more realistic can't quite deal with them. And nothing against more realistic, nothing against this map. I like more realistic, but I'm not using it a lot at the moment. It's up, yeah. I have to make sure that plows up, because not being on Create Field, it will make a hell of a mess of the edge of it. One good reason for using this particular tractor, A, it's slow, and B, really it's just made for ploughing. Back in the 40s, 50s and 60s, there's quite a few Caterpillar tractors, like the small capacity but very powerful, which were just really for ploughing on difficult land. And this is one of the better ones. Well, I know we've got the Oliver row crop track vehicle, but that was for a different job. That was for spraying and working on corn, on maize crops. I must not get in the habit of using the Americanism for it. For working on maize crops and the such like. But this, as you can see, it's very low to the ground, so all the pulling is coming straight. It's not pulling the stuff up. You're not got a lot of upward pressure on the plough. It's all just been pulled along. They do tear the ground, especially when you turn like this. But they don't compact the ground too much because the weight is spread over a large area, those tracks. Far larger area than with the tyres. But against that, they're more complex to maintain, cost more to keep going. Can't really use them on the road, mainly because they're metal tracks on this one. If they're rubberized, you could probably get away with it, but this one would certainly, in Britain, would not be allowed on the road. So moving it from field to field, you have to shove it on the trailer. And actually, with the high speed, moving it from field to field, it'll be quicker to move it with a trailer. These things, I think this has got about 12-15 mile an hour top speed. That's it. I thought about this. No, I didn't. No, I haven't got gearbox, and I haven't got the custom control, cruise control mod in here either. I really want to put one at a t'other in. And that's not too bad. Not with the speed of most of this stuff. You ain't got to move, but you preset far to get the right cruise speed. this we're almost done. There's no... If there's anybody at all, I'll actually grab a hold, and I think we will. I'm just gonna get some of those going here. Bear with me while I find... that's a cultivator, isn't it? Yeah, I think I feel certain it's a cultivator. It's the old Zeta. I'm just gonna see if this will... If this will take hard worker properly. But what are the volunteers to work? I'll soon find out. Well, it's gone down. Oh yeah, right. Mind you, it's not exactly level. I'll let him carry on and see what happens. They're not getting away. They might probably try and go the wrong way when he turns up there. Right. This is sort of the last field prep of the year. Now I'm going to carry on with this map because, as you know, this is one of the maps that one on should be keepable. Or should it go? As I had to get rid of a couple of maps. This was one that stayed in the museum, and I'm happy to say Blickling. I will be doing a Blickling next. I've got today and tomorrow, but I haven't got too much else to do, and I think I've got Monday. Then Tuesday we're going to start clearing the bungalow, so I haven't got much time on Tuesday to make one. But I'm certain you all forgive me that. Ed, remember, as was it Phil who said he hadn't got to listen through to me hour after hour if I'm not making videos. Oh, and I thank Buck, so I'll give Buck a special mention for his very kind words and helped me to get through and how I'm doing it. It's the same way as Buck has on his problems. It's by playing games, just take a few minutes away to play some games. Now I know some people say, well, you're just playing, you're not doing it. I'll tell you what, this is the best therapy I've found. Far better and cheaper than a shrink, psychiatrist to the rest of you. Or analyst or whatever you have. No, I'm not certain if you can get around there. Might be in the way. I think we need to just stop that for one moment. Get out. Yeah, I need to move that. Very fussy of these things. We've got the hurleyman there. We're getting that. I think I will finish this field off plowing in this one. Once we've done that, we're going to end. I noticed I was watching some of Farmer Klein, who's actually doing the multiplayer on this until 19 arrives. And Darren's actually on there, I noticed. I didn't watch it all, sorry FK, but I can't watch it live because you always want the wrong times for me. It's on American times, and I'm not. No. Where the hell's he going? Oh boy. I think he's got himself well yeah, he's gone the wrong way, and he's actually now increasing the size of this field. So I think we better just stop him. Take him down to the end here. Oh. Now what I wanted to do was... Yeah, maybe hard work was not the best option. Now I wonder if... Just bear with me while I just take this up. And we're going to get courseplay up, and I'm going to I don't think we can... It will do an edge on this as it stands. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. I can't see the edge here. Oh yes I can, yes. Ah, way over there. No, don't want it. Take it out. I'm gonna trace the edge around now to do that. A little bit of tuition. We'll just find a good place. I'm gonna drop this. Just gonna drop this cultivator off here. I don't particularly want that as I'm going around. Over on the wrong screen. Right, there we go. Right, start edge recording. Start off here. And we're going to do it as with reversing. There is a reason for that. It puts in a lot more markers. So you get a more accurate edge now. Don't matter if we're going to go out slightly. Some of this, we might get an odd shape, but that isn't going to matter. All we do is tracing around the outside of the field. And we will set that up to go with. In fact, I'm just going to pause here for one moment. Pause recording here for one moment and just turn this on there. This hasn't got so good a turn circle as I really want. Now we're going to restart from here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grass all this down. I'm going to have that bit there. I'm just going to leave it there. I didn't really want this bit here to know what we're doing again. We're pausing. Come down here. We'll start again. I didn't want that bit done. I actually wanted to go the other way. Which he clearly forgot to do. That's why I don't use hard help a lot. I don't like it. Always causes me more problems. Normally you'd run the edge a bit better and I'll run it here. But just want a quick edge. We go up to here. This will do. We just stop here. Now we'll save that and we'll save that there. Grass meadow. That'll do. Grass meadow, that'll do. That's what we're calling it. Not giving it a number. Right, now I'm gonna get rid of that now. We will call that back up again in a moment. And we'll try and run that on here. Yep, it's up. Right, now what we want is grass meadow. What we want. And we need to go on to that, to there. Currently loaded course. Is that 3? I'm going to cut that down to 3. Start location. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start about here somewhere. Current vertical position. And we're going to do headlands. Yeah, headlands. Yes, we do inside first and outside. We'll do 3 headlands. And we'll do that and just grass. Focus type, maybe I'll that 3 meter. That'll do. Now, somewhere here we should have somewhere to show me where we've got to start. We've got to start back here. And we'll just set him off. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? No, it don't look too bad. He's starting over this side, so hopefully I'll be done before we get round with the rest of it. Where he runs off onto actual field stuff, he will actually, if he runs off and puts the stuff down, he will actually still do that, but it ain't gonna matter. There we go, we're just watching first quickly start away. What sort of speed do we want? We don't want field speed like that. I reckon about 5 mile an hour, dude. Turn speed about 3. How much more we got left? We ain't got much left. I hope we'll finish that off in a minute. No. I hope he's not trying to find... This hasn't got a very good turning circle. I think we just hit the problem of an awful turning circle. Yeah, he's going to keep going round and round and round till the cows come. So I'm going to stop and put him on to the next closest. Come up above so we can actually see what we're doing. That's one thing you do have problem. Oh, I do anyway. I think most people have problems with that is if the tractor's turn circle is awful, and then not a lot better when they decide they're going to go the own way. You're meant to be on this one here. Yeah, the turn circle's just too bad on this. I wonder if one of the others give a better turn circle. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you very much. I'm going to leave here. I think leave it here, and we'll carry on with this next time. So thank you very much for watching. If you like me so, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and wish to see more of these shenanigans, feel free to subscribe. We will be getting more back to normal, whatever that is. I'll take that little hurling out of there. Whatever that is, that might have a better turn circle on this, but this has got an awful turn circle. I don't think I've got any of my old stuff, which will actually, well, let's just try with this before we actually leave completely. That looks a bit better. Yeah, it's got a bit more about it. And we start from the start again and just where are we? No course loaded, so we just have to reload that course. Where we no, where the dish with the need that. Next goes we'll go first waypoint again and just see what happens this time. And we will just have a quick look and see if we can just manage to turn this. That's got a lot better turn circle on the Ceto. It doesn't help that this has got, this is on the ball hitch and not the 3-point. Hello, rather a nice young lady come out there to work. Right, we're now will he or won't he? I don't think I will. I think we've got a problem here that just can't make this turn. Let's stop again. We're all going to be doing is that. Going round and round and over decreasing circles. Oh, I took that out again. I didn't mean to do that. Now what I actually want to do is I don't want, I want to actually bring that up. That's better. Now, I'll go take it willow-wise. I think that'd be better once we get off this first couple of rails. It's rather difficult here now. I don't want current, I want next closest. I want you to actually pick up on the next closest, which should be that one just ahead of you. No, the one that just ahead of you. Oh boy. No, the one just ahead of you, you know. Let's just try on the next strip down. Ah, the fun and games. What we do? Take it onto this one. Let's see what happens here. He's not following it, is he? That's not next closest. Oh dear, dear, dear. And what have I got? Turn or fail. That normally helps. Anyway, I'm gonna say cheerio for now. Cheerio.